Hey, everybody, welcome back to the Continuum podcast. It's episode number 9. No. No! I am Brian, callsign Mint Condition, and as always, the very first official act of the podcast is for me to shut up and turn it over to Nick, callsign Creamy Grandpa. Hey, Nick, what's up, man?
Avast ye, land lubbers. I don't know, I just felt like saying that.
What is this? Talk like a pirate day? I don't know.
I just kind of felt like saying it.
Oh, hold on. Wait, I can do it.
Avast me hearties.
Yeah,
you have to work that in there some way, didn't you?
Yeah, I had to. I had to put the speech processor on. Let's see, so
we can play with it.
I could do this.
Oh.
Anyway.
All right. I'll turn it off.
It's already a train wreck. What do you want?
Yep, I'm Nick, Creamy Grandpa. Along with us, as usual, is Scott, the Gremlin, Mystic Viper X.
Hello.
And usual,
that's like his thing.
Usual,
Hello.
TJ,
I have a
Napoleon Dynamite Searing Might.
I am drinking milk out of a wine glass.
Did you call him Napoleon Dynamite?
Yes, Napoleon Dynamite Searing Might.
Speaking of which, Dynamite is disabled on our servers, and it's kind of a bummer.
Yeah, welcome to the start of our server. It's always been like that. But also, we have a special guest with us this time. It's Isaac.
How art thou be?
Call sign is XX Coyote XX.
Hello. Numbers.
He's a girl.
Yeah.
No, I'm not.
Yes.
TJ wishes I was.
So.
In a non-creepy way.
Oh, and hello to everybody in the chat room. Hi, chat room.
What way is that non-creepy, TJ? How is there a non-creepy way that you wish he was a girl?
So I had someone from the opposite sex to talk to.
Someone to phone.
yourself-
No,
Did
if I was a
anybody
girl, then that
find
would be the
me?
same sex.
Somebody
Oh.
to... Oh,
Ooh, snap.
nice.
See what he did there?
No, I didn't hear anything.
Won't. I hate you, Suchi.
He called searing a girl.
Oh.
Scott, why do you hate your own creation?
Because there's a chunk error that just will not load every time I load it.
Yeah,
And-
same for me.
And so,
It's me.
for those of you who are watching the live stream or who are watching the video, you will see this wonderful thing, and we are on the real map. The Uptime Map.
Yeah, you guys say that. There are still some pretty horrible bugs like Creamy hitting stop rain and killing the entire server.
I've stopped rain several times and it hasn't blown
I was
up.
OP'd, and the server says, stop. Okay, I'll stop the server before even thinking. It just sees
That's a
like-
good one.
it just
I like
stops the
that
server.
one. That's funny.
We're running MC my admin, so it automatically reboots the server, so everything's okay. But yeah,
It's annoying.
I'm still worried about a few bugs. I hear rumor that people who aren't supposed to be flying are flying around on our server. So yeah, if you ever want to fly around on a server and lag it out, come on over.
You can get kicked.
Get you some free ice cream. Help me find
Does
my
the
little dog.
so what about the shop bugs? Is the shop working now?
The shop is working. You still can't sell easily.
We need to
Or-
activate out signs again.
Yeah. So if you
Well,
want to
no, the signs are okay, I think. I just bought one dirt.
you're in the wrong rooms. Not all the rooms have been activated.
Uh,
I think I've got the first 2 rooms, and that was about it so far.
So if you're an admin, go in there and start smacking signs.
Smack, smack, smack.
But it's been a while since we've been on at our show because Mint and his higher education.
Oh, yeah. I'm sorry. With a life and stuff.
Yeah, well, how dare you
Yeah.
have a life?
That's
How?
illegal.
We don't have
Such
lives,
things.
and we get along perfectly fine.
you, sir, are supposed to dedicate your whole entire life to this server.
Yeah.
You're not supposed to have a life.
Pshaw.
No.
Pshaw, I say.
Nay, I say.
I say let's move on to what's new with everyone, and
Okay.
start off with I've been playing a lot of TF2 since everything went down and broke, and I was like, let's play some TF2.
Yeah?
So I've been doing a lot of that for a change of pace. It's like riding a bike. Everything comes right back to me.
Never forget how to face stab.
Exactly. I got a lot of nice, cool hats, which,
Oh, really?
yes.
Hats are always nice.
I got the whole medic garb for the perk thing. That was pretty nice.
I haven't played that game in forever.
You get a crossbow for the medic, so I'm like a sniper with my crossbow, shooting across battlements, pinning people to walls.
I was a beast with the arrow for the sniper.
Did you just say you were obese with an arrow?
I said a beast, but
I mean, I know it's like a video game
Properly
thing. But...
enunciated.
I'm so obese with that arrow.
It's like I did nothing but eat donuts all day long.
From an arrow.
So obese.
Back to the
But
server.
if you were to shoot,
So you played TF2. You play medic, Creamy?
I play a lot of medic. I'm a battle medic. People really get pissed at me for that because they're like, "Why don't you heal me?" I'm like, "Because I'm killing people."
See, so all right, so a lot of people probably remember, well, many people in the audience, and some people won't, but many people will remember that for a very long time we did a show called Friendly Fire, which was one of the 3 largest TF2 podcasts of with Control Point and Critscast. But
I think that's your horn beeping.
What's that?
Tooting your own horn.
Yeah,
there?
a little bit. Tooting my own flatulence, a little of that. But yeah, so I know a thing or two about the TF2.
Yes.
So.
Are you people smacking these signs, or
Am I supposed to?
I'm
Because I don't want to buy any of this crap.
I've been reading.
just
I'm an
Smack it
admin.
with
Why do
your
I want to
hand.
smack the signs? All right, fine. I will
to
buy
activate the
gold.
sign? You don't have to buy anything. You just have to activate the sign.
Oh, I just have to
Doing a
activate the
price
sign.
check. It'll say either the sign is created or it'll give you a price.
Yeah, it's
It takes forever because there's like a 2-second delay between how many signs you can activate. So
boring. Price check. New sign created. All right, so I'm doing that. So let Nick keep talking.
Well, also I've been dealing with a lot of I don't know, drama that's been going on in the Downtime
Drama?
server. Yeah, lots of drama.
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 There seems to be a lot of children acting like children.
Children.
Yeah,
griefing.
and yeah, just I'm not getting
I
my
got to use my
way,
first
or
slash kick.
this is my server. I'm gonna take over it, which I'm like, no, it's not.
Well, we've had a lot of bad problems with
With a few
Notch
people.
gave us the Nether in 1.6, which was awesome, and it works just like it does in single player. And then we upgraded to Bucket, and the Nether got broken again because Bucket forces users to use multiverse, which I don't like because all portals lead to the same portal, and all portals out of the Nether lead to the same portal. So somebody got the priority portal and then claimed that their portal was theirs and you couldn't use it and you couldn't go around, and wasn't understanding that all of the portals in the game are linking to their portal. And
Yeah.
it's
So
the
they
Nether is
basically
not
claimed
good.
the whole Nether as their own, and we're like, no.
Yeah. So here's a little
No.
here's a little tip for you, at least on our server, and in my experience, this is a generally a good tip, and that is, don't argue with the admins.
Oh yes.
Just in general, I mean, certainly don't be disrespectful to them,
Well,
even if they're
here's- now,
wrong, which
the
in
other
this
thing.
case they
now
weren't.
in Mint's problem though, don't argue with the admins. Yes, Mint Condition is an admin.
Well, there is
I shouldn't
one
have
of
to
those.
Kill you.
I did. I had to
If he
slay
has one of
somebody.
those fancy little tags in front of his names,
I'm like,
he's
what do
an
you
admin.
think? Well, the problem was that my fancy little tag at that point was who? And he's like,
well, you did
well,
get off my lawn, so I was like, okay.
oh, they're just too long.
And another thing is, if an admin says you not to do something, don't go to a different admin and say, "Can I do it?" Like the whole mom-dad thing. That's
Yeah.
just,
And that's a
pisses the
great
other
way to
guy
get
off.
in trouble. I mean,
Because
just
we're usually talking amongst ourselves while you're
All
That
at
can
time.
get both that person and the admin in trouble very easily. Because the admin can say, oh, yeah, sure, why not? And then not know that the other admin, probably higher up in the chain of command, has already said no, just like the whole mom and dad situation. And
Yeah.
then the admin can unknowingly get in trouble because he didn't
and then
know
one of the
that it
admins
was
is
being
sleeping on the
trouble.
couch. It's just not cool.
and then the admins are getting a divorce, and it's all your
Yes.
fault, really.
And we blame the children.
but hey, you get a new mommy and daddy admin.
That's always nice, right?
Yeah, except for the fact that they have to sell the server, and split the proceeds in half.
Split
And,
the server.
and then I wind up paying Scott alimony, and it's just not a good thing. So
I want to live with Mint.
Then there's child care that you have to pay every so often.
Yeah, then
nobody wants to do.
I'm putting him up for adoption. No.
then I'm a single parent,
I don't want
and
you
it's just
anymore.
it's a bad scene. And then I get it. Then I have to develop a smack habit or a crystal meth habit, and it just
I've
nobody
become a
wants to.
raging alcoholic.
The only good thing about that whole
And he winds up selling himself to pay for obsidian. It's like, come on, man, just one more rock, just one more rock.
No. I'm going to sell myself just to pay for some one-on-one time with the server. Anyone's server. I don't care.
It's how he proves. It's how he believes that people love him. It's only if he.
Hey, server.
Let me add a plugin. Just one plugin.
Come on, let me create a giant lava ball. Come on.
Just once.
What? That never happens.
No.
All right. So if we're done comparing a server to a dysfunctional family, maybe we should move on now.
Well, yeah. The only good thing out of all that is I got to dust off my ban hammer, and that made me and Scott really happy.
Did you actually
I don't
ban
think
that
we've
person?
Actually had a full-on.
Yes, we actually I think we've banned 4 people.
But did
while
you
we were on
ban
the Downtime.
that person?
That person ended up getting banned because after the conversation I had with you, he went and griefed somebody's house like hardcore.
All right.
So yeah, somebody who's a guest on our show right now.
All right.
Me?
Well,
What he do?
that's fine.
But yeah, we caught him in the act, and I'm like, okay, bye. Yeah,
I got to use
It also
which makes me
very
really
much
happy.
aggravated the person that he griefed.
yeah, and we almost had to ban that person for swearing.
Oh, I did not know that.
Yes.
Yeah. Don't do that.
Okay.
Small problem with swearing is we have a filter that tries to catch swears, but
Then you
It's
go
not-
and space it out, and Scott.
yeah.
Well, and
I did that because I was
and we have kids on the
Fuming.
server, so
Yeah, like searing.
ping.
Hey.
I'm sorry, I swear. Please don't get mad at me. I'm just a very nasty and horrible human being. And
Yeah, we got one girl on
I-
the server, and you make her mad.
No, you actually have
Hey,
two
you've done
because sometimes my account is actually my kid's account rather is actually shared by all 3 of them. So sometimes it's my daughter. Like a third of the time, it'll be my daughter.
Oh, right.
we whip out the parental obligation contract and start harassing her with it.
But
Yeah.
I don't want to take that creepy searing route with your daughter, so.
Yeah,
Oh,
that's true. She's 9.
So I was kind of leaving her out of that when I was just saying, Searing's going to get mad because you're going to scare away our only girl.
Funny.
So, Scott, what have you been up to?
I have been when we switched the downtime last time. Notch added new tracks, and then Creamy took it upon himself, along with Searing, to run tracks all throughout the downtime map. So
And that
after running
that
around
place
and-
is awesome. I love
running
that place.
around and hurting all the cats or users, as I so eloquently put it, I would stop and take some time and dig a tunnel to de-stress myself. With the current update, even after all the bug fixes, if you are in a 1 meter by 2 meter tunnel on a minecart and you turn, you will clip into the wall and kill yourself.
Yeah,
So I've been making
that's not very good.
I've been making a
At
nice
all.
big tunnel for everybody, and then Hunter, one of our other admins, has been running around helping me design train stations
Hey.
and switching stations. But everybody's like, where are we going back to Continuum? It's like, I was having fun with the world edit powers. Leave me alone.
The best part is, after all that, then we switched over, and they're like, when are we going back to the downtime?
Yeah.
Like,
yeah.
oh,
no, that's
they
just
know
me.
when.
I'm the only person who's yelling about it.
No, there's a few others.
Oh, okay. Well, I was told not to
Hey,
get
Cat, let you
invested
know.
in anything on the downtime map. So
Well,
Ever.
okay. Yeah, it's probably time to talk about that.
Yeah, there's an elephant in the
Okay,
room.
let's do this.
Address it.
Okay, so again, to catch people up, we've got 2 maps. We've got one map that is the normal map, what we call the Continuum map. It's the
cool
old
map.
It's the old map. It's
The
the map
cool
that's been
map.
around since
Minecraft
way
is a
before the
dinosaur.
server.
Since as long as you've been able to run a server, this map's been around.
But before that, because it was on Flunk's server, like right
Right.
after Minecraft became popular, And then, oh, you mean you generally, not you me. Okay, I get it. Yeah. Since
when you could first download the server jar.
Right. And by you, you're just a generalized plural you. You're not mean me.
Players, users, people who bought Minecraft.
So get that right, Scott. You're just a generalized plural.
So anyway, so it's been a really it's a really old map, and it's got all kinds of cool stuff on it. It's got stuff from when there were, dozens and dozens of users, and it was the Shaftlands, and it's got bunch of stuff that, some things that have actually been moved over from the we're getting somebody's
a little bit of an echo somewhere.
Yeah, somebody's making some noise, like a fan or something. Anyway.
I apologize. It's hot.
It's still really, going there. Really I don't know.
Hot. 1 second.
Yeah. Anyway, so the map has, it's got Egypt, and it's got Tortuga, and it's got all of St. Lawrence, which is my area.
Half
and then
tree.
It's got lots of cool stuff. Tons of areas. But we don't want that stuff to get broken, and so we use plugins. We use Bucket. We used to use HMod. To protect the world, right? So we've got, we protect from creepers, and we protect from fire spreading TNT. And TNT and a bunch of other things that just prevent people from being, D-bags. Plus, it's got, we don't have warps and all kinds of neat stuff like that.
Well,
but
the map is
some people,
over a mile in size, so we have to have warps.
Yeah, it's huge. But some people think that, because there are so many updates, we wind up spending a lot of time on the Downtime map. And what we have typically always said is, don't count on the Downtime map being around. That we're not building at any time. The Downtime map could go away. The Downtime map is where we test plugins. So there's a really good chance that at some point that world's going to get corrupted and need to be thrown away. We've always kind of said that sort of thing, and it's certainly what we tell users when somebody comes along and is like, well, I built this awesome house and now it's gone. I'm like, yeah, you built it on the Downtime map. Welcome to the Continuum. And build it on the regular server.
The thing is that a lot of people, about 5 people, joined during the time that we were on the Downtime map, and it was just hard to explain to them. There's another map. There are mods on that map. This is the Downtime map.
If you've got something really spectacular that you've put a lot of effort into on the map, well, I'll move it over for you.
Especially if you donate. That would we'd be even more likely to move it for you if you help. You scratch our back, we'll scratch yours.
So I'm
a donator. Look at my name. Popped up right there. Okay.
Yeah, that's what he thinks about your donation status.
So I don't want to make it look like we're selling stuff, because I don't care if you are a donator. I'm not going to move your cobblestone 6x6 house. Sorry. I'll give you a stack of cobblestone to rebuild it. How's that?
But if it says donator next to your name, well, it'd be easier for me to...
Yeah, I mean, if you've got like a really fancy building, or you've put a lot of time and effort into designing something. But the general rule of thumb is, don't put a whole lot of time into stuff on the Downtime map. And it's for a good reason. And that's, like I said, we do test stuff over there. There is a really good chance that something's going to get broken. We don't have the mods. Somebody could grief it. And it's just going to happen. So
like
with all that said, apparently we need to have that conversation with Scott. Hi, Scott.
Scott disagrees.
Fragile.
Well, in my defense, I'm idiot-proofing modding the server via building. So I have like the armory inside my pagoda that you push a button and it gives you a full set of tools and armor.
That's really cool.
I don't think that works.
The train station that will take you everywhere. So we don't need warps. And my underground I'm going to mispronounce it, so leave me alone. Arboretum?
That's exactly correct.
You're right.
I was going to say arbitrary.
Then you would have been way off, man.
Yeah, way off.
Abattoir.
Which I love the darker woods, so I have to grow the pine trees.
I don't know why you would like black people.
Shush.
You know what they say?
No, stop. Everybody stop. Everybody stop. The joke is there. Just let it hang.
I like pine wood over oak for the regular, and I can't give it to myself through the admin command.
I'm sorry.
It can hang all at once. I don't care. It's still there. There ain't no talking your way out of this one.
There's a new elephant in the room.
I want that to be Scott's.
There's an automatic wheat farm.
For at least a week. I'm sorry, hang on. For at least a week, that needs to be Scott's title. I like the darker wood.
Or just dark wood.
I think that needs to be his. I think it needs to be the title of the. Now, you see, we can't make that the title of the podcast.
Dark wood?
Scott likes darker wood. And he can't give it to himself.
And then in the far back of my arboretum, there are spawners that spawn wolves, chickens, cows, pigs, and client-side glitched out pigs.
And pigs and more pigs.
Lots of pigs. Mucho pigos.
Like 2 pigs.
So I've essentially made it to where you can enter our server when it's on downtime and still not go wanting for anything horribly important. Which is why when we're on the downtime, I back it up daily or twice daily and have the server set up to back it up every 3 hours. And I guard it with a fierce tenacity, and me and Creamy pull out our band hammers and polish them off.
Yeah, and that's okay. But I just want to kind of go through that, you know. Don't
is made out of the dark wood, by the way.
Yeah, it is.
So
band's polished a lot.
All right. So we talked about Scott, and we talked about the uptime, downtime, cross time,
server time,
hammer time,
dark wood time,
band hammer time.
So, well, Brian.
I should probably go last because I've got a lot of stuff to show people.
TJ.
Pick me up. Well, click to the dock so I can do this professionally. Now I've just been playing Portal 2.
They have a lot to say. Well, I started to play Portal 2, but it's been on the Xbox, so I also been using my junior abilities as a moderator to try to moderate. There, is that pretty much how it went?
Whoa.
It's like I could read your
reading my mind. But I also got to use my kick command, which is awesome. I'm talking really loud, which is bad. But
sound fine.
Excuse me.
So I get to use a real command instead of /spawn wool. So I'm kind of happy about that.
Well, you can kick Coyote anytime.
Okay,
No,
sure.
no.
So
Fine,
since that's nothing on the docks, I'm assuming that's all you have to say, right?
Absolutely.
Okay.
It's
I
a
only
man of many words.
Yes.
Speak.
So,
pre-written.
Isaac.
Hello.
What have you been up to?
I've been playing Black Ops on the Xbox 360, and I've just been playing this.
Did you introduce Isaac?
Yes,
No.
I did.
Getting you in trouble is fun.
I did too.
Okay.
I'm pretty sure he did.
Isaac.
Yeah, I did.
XX.
I did.
I did.
Lies.
You say so. I'll believe you. Keep going.
I say nay. Well, I've just been playing Black Ops, and that's about it. I've been trying to quick scope, which I kind of suck at, but that's really all I have to say. I don't really do that much other than stuff. I don't know.
Don't do
That's
that
all
much.
he has to say. About
Other than
I'm
stuff.
not a very
Okay.
good describer.
All right. Well,
I am
So
not
yeah,
good with my
that
words.
makes you
In
a
the world of
fantastic
Minecraft?
podcast guest. Yeah, thanks.
Yes. Yay. I feel special.
well, you are kind of taking over Maddie's village a little bit, haven't you?
I'm. Oh,
You got some stuff
Iron
built
Fist. I am stalling, but I. Shush.
Quit stalling
but-
and get to this point. You see what I did?
corny joke.
Yeah, I know,
But,
right?
I just wanted to try to help out Maddie's village because Maddie's friend is not there anymore, and I don't think so. Anyways, I have not seen him ever on the server, so
No.
I was, but I was just thinking about maybe rolling it with an iron fist, as some of you would like to say. In other words, just trying to be its quote unquote caretaker. So, and I like this server, so I'm trying to help out as much as I can.
Well, that's good.
Yeah.
Yay!
Yay!
Encore.
That's more than I can say for myself.
Well, that's
Whoosh.
Oh,
Ooh.
Nasty sends his regards and says hi to everyone, but he's really tired. So
Okay.
Hi, Nasty.
Isn't he in a different time zone?
he is. He's in a different world. He's Norway.
So
A whole new world.
Okay, no.
I can show you the world.
Where are these creepers
I will
coming
sing
from,
this
man?
right now.
It's ridiculous.
Don't test me.
Shining, shimmering splendors.
No. That's no.
Tell me, Prince.
So I guess we're left with Brian. You want
Okay.
to tell us what you've been
Well, no.
doing?
What the people on the live stream are saying, or on the video, are seeing me. This is this theater that I built in the basement of the new university building.
I was
So
wondering what it was.
yeah, it's a theater. So you can actually I'll go up on the stage and you can see. There's like a backstage area. It's lit by redstone torches, so you can't see the light. But then
This chunk is not loading.
you go up here, and the pillars are just here so that you can see the stage. But it's all black wool, so you should be able to see me, but not a whole lot else. So you could
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
To be
Set
or
up
not
some
to be,
sets.
whether 'tis nobler to suffer the slings and arrows of. Anyway, so there you go.
Put it in the mind.
I bite my thumb, but I do not bite my thumb at you, sir.
So this is
It must look like I'm
this is how you
humping
get
the
down to
ceiling.
it. But the real thing that I've been working on is in the last couple of on the Downtime map, and then I moved it over because I was having fun. I will pop over there real quick. Is the what I've been calling the Valley of the Gods, and I've been building it, and it's like the biggest Minecraft stuff that I've been building lately. It is first of all, it's a giant pyramid. It's bigger than any of the ones that we have in Egypt.
No, let's be honest. It's an homage to our great server admin, Mint Condition.
No, well, it is what it is. I don't. It's not really anything. It's not really
Honk,
intended
honk.
to be anything other than just sort of. So let me take you to the pyramid first before.
how
So
many minutes
essentially,
did it
to
cost
get
you
to
build
it,
that?
you go to
Oh my god.
St. Lawrence and you go north. But
I'm lost.
it's okay. Just teleport to
Well-
me in a second.
While we're on the subject of how many mints it cost, I'm sorry, but I do not measure the things I build and
In
the
mints.
cost it costs them
Cost them to be made.
to be built and materials. So tell me it cost you 2,000
Mints.
fake money to build something and it got lost because somebody griefed it. Really doesn't enthuse me.
I
or
think that's
cause
aimed
me
at you,
to-
Coyote.
No, it's aimed at somebody who's no longer with us. But
No, no,
uh,
Oh, I lost.
I'm sorry to
jumped away.
hijack you, Mint.
No, that's okay.
He
I'm
does
used
all
to
the
it.
time.
Don't worry about it.
I know.
So anyway, so what you're looking at right here is, as it's rendering, is the giant pyramid, and it's actually going to get a little bit bigger because when I brought it over, it's at the wrong level.
Are you changing it to the dark wood?
No, but it is built out of sandstone rather than sand like the ones in Egypt. And originally, it had this awesome minecart track that it used to come from my castle. Now it kind of goes nowhere. And there's a minecart station in there, but it's kind of cool. It's got these two
I
big
tried
towers.
to push a button by the cart, and the button just kind of fell off. No,
There
I'm
are-
serious.
That sounds like Mince work right there.
It
Another
was on
working
a
design by Mint.
sandstone block, and it was just kind of halfway on there because it's a half stone block. But
There are no
and then I
no
just- I
doubt
just
some
I right clicked, and then poof, it just goes to the smaller form and
no
falls
doubt
off.
no doubt there are some issues with it once I brought it over. I've been working mostly on getting it just getting it imported. I just did it this afternoon, so
I can so picture that in my head.
It was
so.
right here.
Just-
It was right here.
yeah,
I
it
just
should be
pushed it.
on this block right here, not on the half block. So it should be there and then it'll work.
well, when we port stuff over, like doors turn to half doors, beds turn to half beds. It's just kind of
Yeah.
blocks
It's a
them
mess.
out too well.
So anyway,
Sometimes.
but this is the giant pyramid, and it's got an observation deck, so you can come in here And this will take you down to the floor, but there's nothing on the floor right now. And then you can go up, and then you go upstairs.
So where does the alien spaceship land?
On the roof.
I do need to build a Stargate. That's true. So, and then this is the observation deck. Now, it used to be, I'm back on the Downtime server, that this stared right at the thing that is now over here, which is almost to scale. I mean, I didn't really. I'm sorry. Not to scale, but it's pretty close in terms of a design to the Solomon's Temple in Jerusalem. I'm still working on getting the terraforming done, but that's what this is over here. So it's got the stairs up to it. I'm still working on getting those back to half block because when they came over as regular half blocks rather than sandstone half blocks. And you've got the nice big altar up here. This is one of the best parts about it. You go up here.
You should sacrifice a cow right there.
I've done it before, and I'm going to do it right now. Spawn,
awesome.
Mob, cow. And then the cow comes. Come on, cow. I think I put it too far away. Oh, he's getting away. He's getting away.
Do you spawn mob, cow, chicken?
Animals being intimate with other animals.
The cow shall still die.
Ah! Cheating.
I will sacrifice its leather in the altar.
There we go. Oh, he's burning. He's burning. The cow is burning. There we go. So that's how we sacrifice. And you got the sea there. And then this is the temple itself. And you can kind of walk inside. And this is I haven't finished the inside at all. But you've got the Holy of Holies up there. And then eventually there's going to be like a little Ark of the Covenant. You got the seven lampstands.
All I can think about when you say the Holy of Holies is Pulp Fiction.
Oh, yeah. Great. I'm sure that's not the same, but whatever.
No, because one's referring to something
I know.
perverted.
Why is there a bunch of wooden pressure plates and dispensers on the side of the wall back here?
I'm going to let you think about that for a second. Why would there be wooden pressure plates? There was the idea is that if you come out and you step the wrong way, then you get assaulted by a barrage of arrows. But it's not working right now.
In other words, you die.
Yeah. So, anyway, and then the only other thing that I've built is this giant. Not even sure why, but it's a giant water tower. So.
Everybody needs water.
Yeah. Especially in Jerusalem.
So. Yeah.
But the fun part about
this wants to be thirsty.
The fun part about this entire project has been the terraforming. And I've been getting really good at using the brushes to smooth what amount to rendering errors, chunk errors, when you cut something in. So I'm going to actually demonstrate that because I just found an error of spot here. So I set up the brush, and I say smooth for... And then I just go like that, and the error disappears. Yay. So, it's pretty cool. I've been having fun with that. And the other thing that I did was I was playing around with the 3D anaglyph settings. Playing the game in 3D.
That hurts your eyes.
It does.
Special feature if anybody was listening to Tech Chair. He was doing it live.
I did. I discovered it live, and I was like, oh, man, this is so cool. And it was cool until I gave myself a migraine. So, after that. So, I've got work to do over here.
And then you formed a giant brain, and then a guy with a green ring had to come and take you out.
Oh.
Okay. Let's go with yes.
Sure.
Nobody got it.
Somebody out there.
Green Lantern.
Somebody. I'm sure we have very nerdy listeners. I'm sure somebody got it.
What's a Green Lantern?
Yeah, I got it from the giant ring thing. I just don't know what you meant. So, I was never much of a DC Comics guy.
Well, I was talking about the new movie, how the guy in the commercial just kind of grew a second brain in his skull, and it looked like he somehow turned to midget, but was still at normal height.
Little person. Get it
yes.
All right, now you're hurting my brain, and it's my first one, so please, I'm kind of protective of it.
It's the only one I'm using right now.
Yeah.
He's even that.
That's okay. If I ever need a brain transplant, you know what? I want Scott's. Because, you know, he's
Scott's pretty smart.
Pristine.
Well, primarily because it's never been used.
Yeah.
I don't know. He had to use it on Suchi.
Hey, Scott.
No, he didn't.
Oh.
He had
That
Hunter.
was all build commands.
Build commands and Hunter.
The walls were only build commands. Leave me alone.
Anyways, other news. Being that we are back on the main map, visitors can no longer build. So those of you that have joined when we were still on the downtime map and wondering why you can't build anymore, it's because you need to go to our website and apply.
Even if your fathers won't
It's
let you.
because I hate you.
Yes.
No, I mean, yeah, it's because you can't.
No, not
because
even if
Scott
your
hates
fathers
you.
won't let you. We also have a policy that we should probably talk about with age.
Oh, yeah. I had to send out an email.
Searing, because, you know, he doesn't go for anybody under 12. Yeah.
Yeah.
To apply now.
Hey, guys, I'm going to have to go in a little bit.
Okay.
All right. Good having you, man.
Yeah.
Good seeing you. Or talking to you.
Yeah.
Hearing you. Whatever.
Whatever it was good.
Yeah.
This thing we just had, it was fun. Trust me.
That thing that we do.
It's been fun, but it hasn't been real fun.
What was good for Scott was the Darkwood.
Was it good for you? Because, you know.
That's
No.
what we strive for.
We'll see you guys.
All right. See you later.
Punching trees gives me wood.
Yes, it does.
So that was a kind of a disturbing thing you left on.
What were we on?
No, just the punching trees gives me wood, and then he left. So, you know.
Oh, that was Scott. Scott didn't leave.
I'm still here.
What a
He
shame.
was the one that was getting wood from punching trees.
It was him.
It's one of my favorite shirts. I wear it ever so
But
often.
yeah, definitely. Go to the website and apply. If you're under 12, you're going to need parental permission in an email.
If you're under 12, just give up. No,
Or just give up, or get an email from your parent from a separate email address stating that you are allowed to play online on our server.
So essentially,
really
I want
angry at me.
to talk about this a little bit because I think it's going to upset some people. But the reality is, we've had a couple of issues in this community, and in some other communities that I've been part of, we've also had issues. And the reality is, if you're if you're 12 or under, we really need, and in fact, in our case, we'd like it to be 13. We would just really like to know that it's okay that you're here. We try to be a very safe place. Obviously, my kids come here. But we're not a kids site, and so we can't promise that you're going to be, kept away from all negative influences. We'll do our best, but
Scott.
This is the internet.
yeah, Scott's here. So
Scott's here, so it
No.
can't be too PT. TJ, for God's sake, he's kind of creepy.
I'm so creepy. It's not even funny.
it's kind of funny, actually.
Yeah.
Oh.
Anyway,
Whoops.
so because of that, and because there are actually, believe it or not, in the United States, there are laws about sort of what you can do if you have, if you're online and you have children as members, then there are certain laws that you have to sort of abide by, and we want to abide by those. So if you are
the commercials always
13,
say ask parents permission first.
yeah, if you're 13 or under, please, and Searing will help you figure all this out, because he's the one that goes through a lot of this. But we do want your parents' consent. It doesn't have to be anything crazy. It just has to be, hi, I'm so and so's parent, and
Or guardian.
It's fine. And if they have any questions, the other side of it is it sets up a dialogue for us, so that if they have any questions, they can talk to me, and I can explain in no uncertain
and
terms
he's
how it is.
trustworthy because he's like,
Yeah.
60.
Let's not have the parents
70.
talk to me. It would be bad.
Yeah. Yeah.
Talk to the old man, Mint, because he's like in his 60s. So
I thought it was 80s. What?
Shut up.
Quick, get off the server.
But
before you-
yeah, but feel free. I mean, you can be gone as a guest to have a look around. See if you actually want to join us. I mean, we don't block you. If you're under 12, it doesn't mean you can't just join on to our server and look around.
Well, not now. I am going to look
you
at
still
that.
can. You can be a guest.
Yeah. Well, the problem is there's still going to be there's a possibility that legally it might not matter. So I'm going to double check that.
Okay.
But
while you still can.
right now, I mean, and obviously, if you get online and you don't tell us how old you are, we can't kick you off. But you do have to tell us how old you are, and you do have to be honest in the application.
Yes.
It's kind of required.
They catch us on the downtime. Anybody can build on our server because I can't stop you even if I wanted to.
Doesn't mean you should though. But anyways, moving on to
if you know you shouldn't be playing Minecraft, don't play it.
Minecraft news. We got lots of news with the whole E3 and everything. Starting off with Notch released that he will be putting out for the Xbox with Kinect support.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we really want
So
this.
you're gonna get a workout while playing Minecraft. Awesome.
So
I saw a picture.
So you actually have to swing the.
2.
From punching trees, literally.
I saw a picture of the charger from Left 4 Dead 2. It's like every Minecraft player after the Xbox release because of his huge arm.
Oh yeah.
I can't. How's it supposed to work? Are you actually going to have to mine, like swing your arm?
Yes.
I don't understand how games like that work because you have to turn like 360, and that doesn't work with a TV in front of you or a Kinect.
You'll probably be it's support, so you'll probably be using a controller as well, from what I can tell, because they can't really make Minecraft linear. I don't see how that would work.
Well, with Kinect, you one hand is your directional, so as you move it, you turn, and the other hand is your action.
That makes sense. Actually,
yeah, I guess that would work. Still sounds difficult. I'll stick to PC.
Yeah. Are they gonna make it
I don't
so?
own a Kinect, so I don't know. I heard rumor that alpha users might get it, or alpha users are begging for free access to the Xbox Minecraft.
So I'm pretty sure he said we get all editions of it free when I bought it with alpha.
I did not
get all future updates.
Oh, good idea.
Well, that's updates. That's not editions.
Yeah,
I'm pretty sure he said editions somewhere, but I'm gonna have to go through caches.
It'd be nice if you did. But anyways, also I don't know if it's heard it or not, but I think he said something about being able to like playing on the PC servers through the Xbox as well.
That'd be interesting.
That would.
I have a conflict with that because Xbox is notorious with not allowing anybody to talk outside of Xboxes.
They're getting better about that, though.
I know. But when DC Universe came out, it's like Xbox wasn't going to be able to. They were going to have their own ones. But the PC version was going to be able to talk to the PlayStation versions, supposedly. And then that fell through anyway. So I'm all talking out of my butt anyway.
Oh, just like Portal 2, they tried doing that, and you see what happened to PlayStation then.
Whoops.
Exactly. It's all Portal 2's fault. Blink, Gabe.
Definitely.
Yep.
That promise gave me his fault.
I hear rumors that they caught some of the people behind the Lulz attacks in Spain.
Yeah.
The rain in Spain falls mainly on the plane.
NATO said strong words towards Anonymous, and Anonymous said strong words back. That was kind of funny.
NATO is in North.
Like the long,
Atlantic.
like Nana Nana Boo Boo, stick your head in doo doo.
No, that they were going to implement higher security protocols and start a war against Anonymous. Anonymous said, "Bring it."
What are they going to do? Nuke their servers?
It was more along the lines of NATO was going to start developing the tools to combat Anonymous's anonymity.
Well, actually, Anonymous needs
sea enemies.
They need to.
They're combating the sea anemones.
Well, they need. But the point is, I mean, this isn't really the subject of this show, but they need to think about this a little bit because by using what they're doing and doing it the way they're doing, they're actually threatening anonymity on the internet. If people continue to use anonymity in order to essentially commit crime, then even free societies are going to be like, well, it's too dangerous. We're going to have to find ways to trace people on the internet because we have to stop people from, committing crimes. And it's not a good thing because then that's going to get wound up using against us. But it's not like there's no technical way that they could implement this. Governments could say, look, the only way you're allowed to use the internet within our borders is if you are, you have a PKI certificate and it's authenticated to you. I mean, there are already corporate networks that are like that. There's no reason that that technology couldn't necessarily extend, and every packet you send would need to be signed. So people might want to chill out a little bit with this whole, with super soldiers and we're trying to protect the world, because you're going to wind up just screwing everybody. But rant over. We can move on now.
Upvote.
Okay. Well, then let's move on down to 1.7 is said to be the adventure update, but
Yeah.
but the pistons will not work right, they used to.
Well, no, the piston mod, if
As
it was
expected.
gravel or sand or a player and you activated it while standing on one, it would
It
chuck
push.
you about 18 blocks into the air. Jeb, the guy who's coding it over at Mojang, said that's a bit OP and that's not going to be added into the game. Pistons in general, though, will be added into the game, and they will work. They will be able to push blocks around and some of their more basic functions.
My dog is just.
I'm really curious. The one thing I want Pistons to do is to be able to control water flow, and I have not seen anything that Notch has released that allows water control, like trapdoors or wooden doors or steel doors.
It's tough to do because the way it thinks is that's actually 2 blocks. It just makes it invisible.
Yeah.
Mm.
So I'm worried about how the piston's going to be implemented and whether or not it's going to do that, because I really want to be able to turn on my auto harvester with a throw of a switch instead of running around like a crazy person with a bucket of water.
Because you're so inconvenienced.
I am inconvenienced all the time. Me with my compass and having to click so I can instantly teleport it over there.
Yeah.
Such a hassle.
It's too much a hassle.
But the that sky world, whatever he wants to call it,
Floating world.
The floating
It's a
world
dream
is
world
going to
now,
be
I
the
guess.
dream world. Supposedly that there's going to be that you go, into bed and there's a chance of you ending up there.
Yeah.
Now,
And then after that, you can permanently go there. Like, just, I don't know.
Yeah. But it's supposedly it's not going to be on 1.7 because he wants to do more work on the Nether first and make that a little bit better.
Wouldn't
So
it be great if he
something
actually
there
did
when-
like the stuff that he promised?
Yeah,
That'd
I
be
know.
cool.
Like fixing things and official
making
mod
what?
support.
APIs.
So we could not worry about the way that the APIs work anymore. And it'd be fantastic.
Well, there was some talk about it in 1.6, but
Yeah. He's also been tweeting out stuff about like changing the way light's handled.
Yeah,
supposed
I
to
saw
be
some of that. Some of that looks
Yeah.
cool, but
I like the night where everything gets a blue tinge to it.
I think it was more purple, but
Well, tomato.
I'll have to go out and
that does not work
get
on shirts.
Yes, I
monitor
love
the
it.
filtration tool.
You ever see that shirt? It says potato. It doesn't really work on shirts because it just says potato.
yeah, you said that earlier this afternoon when you were on the server or whatever, and my daughter happened to be looking over my shoulder, and he's like, "Why is he saying potato twice?" I said, "I think he's trying to say potato," and she said, "Oh, it doesn't really work when you type it."
It doesn't really work when you type it, does it? Other than that, I've pretty much run out of things to talk about.
Xperia Let's Play or whatever that thing is.
Oh, yeah.
Well, yeah, he demoed that at E3, and it looks really interesting.
Interesting. Is it supposed to be like a what's that other kind of game Notch has? The free version of it. Like I'm just spacing right now.
Oh, in-depth?
Something mode. No, something mode. What's it called?
Adventure?
Creative.
Mode. Yeah, is it supposed to be like a creative mode where you just...
I think so.
Yeah.
I don't know, because it seems like it has an inventory system, but meh.
Yeah, but the inventory system might just be, the creative mode block.
Infinite blocks.
Yep. Remember when you could implement those in the regular server?
I would just like to be able to log onto the server from my iPhone, which, yes, it was on an Xperia that ran Android, so, yeah, sad panda. But I'd like to be able to log onto the
Doing it for
server.
the devices as well, eventually.
Yeah. I like to be able to log onto the server from my iPhone and just say hello, see what's going on,
Make sure
do a few
nobody's
fixes.
killing stuff. On Notch's blog, he also put something that he's doing the modding support on a small scale for 1.7. So maybe that's getting somewhere.
Yeah, right.
Wow.
Then again, it is Notch. Yeah.
People that are watching the stream are like seeing me using some of the world edit commands and
People watching
speed
the stream.
building.
Yeah, I've
As
been,
in me.
Okay, or the
yeah, it's in
video.
the two of us.
Did you watch the toolbrush video
I did.
for World Edit written by the guy who writes it?
Way too hard.
No, it's not hard at all.
It's obviously not the Darkwood. Then, is it?
I've gained a little bit more.
That's what I've been using to sculpt all the land around the stuff that I just cut in. So it's getting better. I've got some more work to do on it, but it's not so bad.
Well, I just like to do in the replace near. That's as far as my extent goes. If you want a giant cube, I'm your man.
Well, the sphere brush looks dumb unless you also use it in combination with the smooth brush. It's the smooth brush that really solves a lot of the problems that that we always had. Remember when we started moving stuff around and it just looked terrible?
Yeah.
The smooth
left side, my pagoda is screwed up.
Yeah, well, someday I'll come over, if you want me to, I'll come over and I'll work with you and show you like little tips and tricks and stuff to get that solved.
You're going to be on his lawn. He's going to be like, get off my lawn. You know what's going to happen.
Speaking of Sushiwa, if I'm correct, I have surpassed 5,000 downloads.
Yeah.
Sweet.
Kind of a
Nice.
kind of thing.
A lot of people on the application say that they see our server from that website, or Minecraft Planet or whatever he posted on. So that's cool.
Very cool.
Most definitely.
Indeed.
What it
Definitely,
is. Yo.
Indubitably.
Yay.
Other than that,
So we're going to wrap?
Yeah, I'm not really going in depth, but
He's not
want
touching the hardwood? What?
no, I'm not touching the hardwood. If you want Portal 1, you know what to do. If you
Do
don't,
it.
well, screw you. You're not getting it. And, well, wrapping up, as usual, Anybody else want to say the wrap-up stuff, or do you want me to do it?
You can do it like always.
You can do it. I'll go ahead and roll the credits.
Okay. Well, wrapping up, follow us on Twitter at Continuum MC. Also, check out our website, sign up to build of our server. It's also continuum.minecraftgsp, same as our server address. Any questions or comments or anything you want us to talk about on our show, email us at mc.continuum@gmail.com. And wrapping up, I am at Creamy Grandpa.
I am at mint condition, at least for a little while longer, until I get tired of being mixed up with an R&B band.
I'm at Searing Might. Follow me, please, or I'll cry.
And Scott knows no social media.
We should make my Twitter.
We should have like the fake Mystic Viper or something. And we could just like
Mystic Viper
tweet
X.
out obnoxious things.
Mystic Viper Z.
I like the Darkwood.
I think I sense something funny coming.
I sense a disturbance in the force.
All right, everybody. Wow, this has been a long show. It's going to take forever to render this sucker out. So
We haven't done one. We missed a week, so we're making
Yeah.
up for it. Because that's how much we love you.
And I had stuff to talk about this week, so that always helps. All righty.
See ya!
See you next
Hasta
time.
mañana.
Right here on the Continuum. Good night, everybody.
Indiana.
Do 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 do.